Hey everyone, it's Stephanie from Hope and Love Radio, and today I'm interviewing Dusty Marcus, a songwriter. So Dusty, can you tell us a little bit about yourself and your music?
Certainly. I've been um, writing and playing music since I was a teenager, and I've really got serious with it over the last 10 years or so. Um, I'm originally from Cape Town, South Africa. I grew up in London, Ontario, Canada, and this is where I reside. And I play um, singer-songwriter folk, but also we're getting into some much heavier stuff now as well. I've been working with Tim Steinrock, and we're, let's just say, come September, it's going to the music's going to change. It's going to get a lot harder, I guess would be the word.
What musicians have influenced you?
Oh my goodness. Well, Paul McCartney, um, and the Beatles in general, but Paul McCartney and George Harrison, Phil Collins, um, Aha from the 80s, um, Krista Berg. I saw Krista Berg just a couple weeks ago here in London. There's so many from so many different genres, Gordon Lightfoot, right? That's Yeah. So there's a lot. I've been influenced by I've probably everything that I've ever heard, because everything, right? You get influences you in some way. So yeah.
Thank you. Great musicians. So what is your creative process like when you write your songs?
Well, I've always said that it's kind of like when the Inuit do a carving, they will say that the what they're creating is already in the wood. They are just chipping it away. So I always say the song's already written. I just have to figure out the chords for it and write it down, right? So I just sit down, I start playing some chords, and um, it goes sort of reaches into me, and I'm able to get out what I'm feeling, or something like that. So yeah, that's pretty much what I do.
Great, awesome. So now we're gonna play one of Dusty's songs. It's gonna be Straight C Kid.
Straight,
Would you
yeah,
would you like to tell us a little bit about the song?
yeah, Straight C Kid. I had a friend a number of years ago who was sick, and I wrote the song for him, and it's can we ride again on the other side, because he was terminal, so um, he never knew it was for him. So I guess he knows now.
Can we ride again on the other side? Can we fly again? Learn to ride across the sky. We can't see the future, baby. No one can. You can't see the future, baby. It ain't no one's plan. Can we fly again on the other side? Can we ride again? Learn to fly across the sky. Can we see the future, baby? No one can. We can't see the future, baby. It ain't no one's plan. It feels like a race. No one It's not about youth, baby. It's not about age. You're just a straight C kid, but you're pulling straight A's. How many times do we begin? So hard to keep pace, almost a sin. We try and like the baby, we try it again. So hard to keep pace, so hard to win. Talk to me, Johnny. Shall ride again. Learn to fly across the sky. Can we be the future, baby? No one knows. The children are the future, baby, and it really shows. It's back to this race. No one will win. So hard to keep pace. We'll try again. It's not about youth, baby. It's not about age. We're just a straight C kid, and we're pulling straight A's.
There we go. That was good.
That was awesome. So, Dusty, can you tell us what challenges you have faced as a songwriter?
Well, I guess I suffer from depression and anxiety, and so that can be a real problem sometimes. You know, if I get down, I find it difficult to do what I need to do. So I sort of have to continue motivate myself, and also sort of avoid any kind of negativity, because I find that negativity just brings me down. Oh, I guess it brings everybody down, doesn't it? So that is a challenge. COVID was a real challenge. I think it was a challenge for all of us, especially, you know, we toured with Rise Up sort of in the middle of COVID, and it was difficult, and people weren't coming out, and so that was a challenge. So, you know,
How has music helped you get through those challenges?
music helps me get through everything. It's sort of therapy for your soul, right? So I'll put on if I'm feeling sort of down or whatever, I'll put on something a little heavier, you know, to kind of get me motivated, to get me going, you know. And I don't know, sometimes you just feel, you know, memories or whatever, and you want to listen to something a little slower. Music transports you, right, to anywhere you want to go. Well, I guess sometimes to places maybe you don't want to go, you don't want to face, right, certain things. But yeah, music is the ultimate therapy for everybody.
Thank you. And what do you wish you had known when you were first starting out?
Oh my goodness. Wow, where do I start? You know, just starting out, I was talking to somebody about this earlier today. and you don't know what you don't know. So, we were starting out, we're playing, and I didn't know how important, especially now, social media is, or getting your music out there. You always think that, you're going to be playing somewhere sometime and some guy's going to see you and rush at you with a record contract to sign, and you don't need to know anything, and then off you go into the sunset. But it doesn't work like that. There's a lot more to it. So from the people that I've met and the people that I've had the pleasure of working with, I have learned so much. Really, I knew nothing. Like, no, when I started out, you just know how to play the guitar. You know how to maybe get some guys together. But if you really want to go somewhere, you've got to work at it, and that's something that you really and also which direction you want to work in, because you could be just focusing on playing bars, which you could end up doing forever, or you could play bars and also look at your social media and also work with people. And that's why, being with big records, I've had the pleasure of working with so many different artists and people who've gone a lot further than I have. And it gives you inspiration to know that, well, if they can do it, then I can do it too.
What has been your biggest accomplishment so far?
My biggest accomplishment, I guess, where just touring has been a huge accomplishment for me. Being out on the road, yeah, I just love it. And I guess I should say, a couple of years ago, back in 2019, I actually got very, very sick, and I ended up in the hospital. And the doctor had said, you should get your affairs in order. And I remember looking at him and I said, "Are you serious? That's it? That's life? That's over?" And from that moment on, I decided to really push, because anything that I've ever wanted to do, I want to do. Because at the end, I'd like to look back and say, yeah, I did that, right? I don't want to look back and say, I wish I did that, right? So that's been sort of the motivation, the real motivation behind everything that I've done since then, has been anything you want to do in life, do it.
Good motto to have. You're pursuing all that you want to achieve. That's awesome.
Yeah.
So now we're going to play one of Dusty's other songs, Once in a Lifetime. Would you like to tell us about that one as well?
Yeah, Once in a Lifetime, I wrote, I had written another song called A Long Time Ago, which was sort of slower. It's sort of looking back. So I wanted to do something that was a little bit more upbeat. And yeah, that's what I did.
Once in a while, someone comes to stay. Once in a lifetime, they don't go away. Once in a time that I once knew. Once in a lifetime, I'm talking about you. And I'll tell you now and then that dreams come true. Once lifetime. What I feel is so new. Once in a lifetime. The song is for you. Now and again I say this to you. Once in a lifetime, I tell you so true. The feeling that I get when I look at you. Once in a lifetime, the song is so true. And I'll tell you here and now, my dreams have come true. And I'll be forevermore indebted to you. And I'll say forevermore, it's important to you. Once in a while, someone comes to stay. Once in a lifetime, they don't go away. Once in a time that I once knew. Once in a lifetime, I'm talking about you. And I'll tell you now and then that dreams come true. Once in a lifetime, the song's about you. Once in a lifetime, the song is for you. Once in a while, I'll tell you so true. Once in a lifetime, I've fallen for you. Once in a lifetime, I've fallen for you.
I haven't seen that in a long time.
I like that. That was awesome. So, Dusty, what do you think helped you become successful?
Being motivated to continue no matter what, to keep your eye on the goal, right? And to not allow other people to tell you that something's not possible or that something, isn't going to happen. Don't listen to those people. Just keep going, because those are the people. They're going to be there. They're going to be in the same place 5 years from now. You just keep going, and don't let anything stop you. Don't let anything ever get in your way, and don't let negativity invade your life.
I agree, 100%. You have to just follow your heart and do what is best for you, no matter what other people say. Yeah. So what is coming up for you in the near future?
Well, we have a new single coming out on the 30th called Stay. And that's, I'm really looking forward to that. We're looking at doing a tour with Rise Up in the fall, and looking at doing a Gordon Lightfoot tribute show starting probably next month. So we're going to be keeping busy, and then in the fall, right? Yeah, in the fall, we also have another song coming out called Dangerous, and really looking forward to that one too.
Is there any other advice you would like to give new songwriters?
Yeah, it's one of the reasons that, I like Paul McCartney or I like the Rolling Stones, and the reason I like them is because they never aged out, right? They got older and they're still doing what they love. They're still doing it. So, it doesn't matter if you're older. There's no age limit for rock and roll. There's no age limit for music. Um, don't don't let someone tell you, well, you're too old. Don't listen to it. Just keep going, right? A lot of people do make it. A lot of older people do make it. And a lot of older people are still doing it and they're still loving it and they're in their 80s. And if they can do it, then surely anyone can do it then, right?
And how can we best support you?
Well, go to my website, dustymarcus.com. Subscribe to me on Twitter and YouTube, and get involved. Yeah, that's the best way. And listen to the music, right? If you've got Apple Music, listen to it and enjoy it. Discover it. If you haven't heard it before, I think you'll like it, and a lot of people do. So, that's the best way.
Awesome. And one final question. Is there anything else you would like to add?
Just to keep going on no matter what in life. If you have goals, don't let anybody distract you from those. Just keep going. And it doesn't matter whether you're a doctor, a lawyer, an auto mechanic, or a musician. Just do what you love and love what you do.
Thank you, Dusty, so much for being here. For everybody, the interview will be on the Hope and Love radio station tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. It will also be on Facebook, LinkedIn, and YouTube tonight. And I hope to see everybody soon. Take care. Bye.
Thank you.